So yesterday, I was mentioning that if somebody sees the moon, they are cursed. That blame will come to them even though they don't do a mistake. So then, what is the remedy? So Bhagavan said, they have to listen to another story. And those who listen to another story, such people will be freed from the curse. So are you ready for the story? Very good. You know, this story is from Lord Krishna. Okay? And you know, Krishna was born in Mathura, went to Vrindavan, and finally he went and established his kingdom in Dwaraka. Right? Along with him, he took a lot of the Yadava clan to which he also belonged. So different Yadavas became small kings in different places near Dwaraka. And one of them was a king by name Sakraditya. Okay? And he was such a devotee of Lord Sun. And you know what? Lord Sun is so bright and brilliant that you can't even look at him with your eyes fully open. Right? Do you know why? Do you know what's the secret? Actually, Lord Sun is not so bright. He is copper colored. Not so bright. But you know what? He wears a special jewel. And that jewel is called Shamantakamani. And when Lord Sun wears that jewel, he's dazzling. So Sakraditya, because of his devotion, he prayed to Lord Sun. Lord Sun blessed him, saying, I will give you a boon. Okay? And as a boon, Sakraditya said, please give me the Shamantakamani. So he got the Shamantakamani. Right? And when he wore the Shamantakamani, he started dazzling like the sun. And everybody looking at him were aghast, saying, wow, look at Sakraditya. Is he a king or is he the Lord Sun himself? He became so happy at the fame that he got. And you know what? This money is so powerful and so precious that every day it would produce 85 kilos of gold. How much? 85 kilos of gold every day. And thus Sakraditya became so prosperous. So once what happened, Lord Krishna went to Sakraditya and said, hey Sakraditya, this jewel is with you, but if it would be with King Ugrasena, who has a much bigger kingdom, then he will be able to use that jewel even better. And more people will be benefited. So Sakraditya, will you please give the Shamantakamani so I can go and give it to Ugrasena, or you go and give it to Ugrasena? Sakraditya said, what? I did the tapas, and then should I go and give it to Ugrasena? No. So then Sri Krishna said, but that would be good. Sakraditya said, if you have nothing else to talk, you may go. Sri Krishna kept quiet and he went. What to do? And then what happened was, one day, Sakraditya's brother, whose name was Prasena, he was going on a hunting expedition to the forest. So Prasena said, Bhaiya, brother, would you please give me the jewel? See, when your brother or your sister has something nice and you want to go out for a party, you ask them, no, can I please have that watch of yours? Can I please wear that necklace of yours? Can I please wear that ring of yours? In the same way, Prasena said, can I have this Shamantaka money? Sakraditya said, you're my brother, of course you can have it, but be careful. And Prasena went to the jungle, and as he was hunting, he became separated from the party. And unfortunately, what happened was that a lion pounced on him and his horse and killed him. Prasena did not come back, right? Sakraditya searched for Prasena, he couldn't find Prasena. And what happened? People slowly went and told him, Sakraditya, do you remember who came and asked for the jewel? Yeah, Shri Krishna came. Now don't you see? Prasena is dead, the jewel is gone. Who do you think did this? The news spread and Shri Krishna was blamed for stealing the jewel and killing Prasena. Everybody started saying, Shri Krishna is the thief. Shri Krishna is a murderer. People went to Krishna and said, Krishna, that's what they're talking about you. Krishna said, is that so? Then I will clear my name. And Krishna took his friends and went to the forest. And when he went to the forest, he searched and searched and searched, and suddenly he found in one place the remains, the clothes of Prasena. And when he saw the place, he understood that a lion had attacked Prasena and killed him. So Shri Krishna, like Sherlock Holmes, went looking and looking and looking at the footsteps and followed the footsteps of the lion to one place, saying the lion would have the jewel. And what do you think he found? He found that the lion was dead. And then what did he find? He looked around and he saw that there were the tracks of a bear. So a bear and this lion had fought, and the bear had killed the lion. Uh-oh. And now what to do? Now Krishna followed the bear's footprints. He followed it and followed it and followed it, and he reached a cave. A deep cave. And there, in front of the cave, there was a little girl. And she was playing with a necklace. And what was there in the necklace? The Shamantakamani was there in that necklace. And Shri Krishna saw, wow, the Shamantakamani is here. And when someone went to take that Shamantakamani, suddenly from inside the cave came a mighty roar. Who is that? You also got afraid, right? In the same way, they all ran back. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And out came such a terrible bear. And that was none other than Jambavan. And Jambavan said, how dare somebody takes the jewel from my daughter? If you want to take it, fight me. And don't think Krishna would only play flute. Krishna was powerful and strong. And Krishna fought with Jambavan. And you know, they fought for 28 days. Yeah. So much they were fighting and fighting and fighting. And suddenly Jambavan found that he was losing strength. How can that happen? I'm not supposed to lose strength. And then suddenly Jambavan realized who he was fighting with. He realized he was fighting with Sri Krishna, who himself was Sri Ram earlier. Oh my God, this is Sri Ram. This is Lord Ram whom I served earlier. He realized that and he fell flat at Bhagavan's feet and he said, you have come once again as Sri Krishna. I prostrate to you. He took the jewel and gave it to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna happily took the jewel and he came back to Dwaraka, and there he gave that jewel to Sakraditya, saying, Sakraditya, this is what happened to Prasena. Prasena unfortunately died. This is the Shamantaka, take it. Sakraditya felt so ashamed. I blamed Sri Krishna. How bad of me. He apologized and he said, Sri Krishna, please forgive me. Please forgive me. And as a token of my respect for you, I am going to give you my own daughter in marriage to you. And that daughter was none other than Satyabhama. So Sakraditya's daughter, Satyabhama, married Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna cleared his name from all blame. And it is said, those who listen to this story, they also will be freed from the curse of seeing the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi. So therefore, all of you are free from the curse now. Okay? Don't worry anymore. And now, this story has such significance also. See, Sri Krishna cleared his name because he had not done any mistake. So first thing in life, we should not do anything wrong. And then if a blame comes to us in spite of not doing anything wrong, do not sit in a corner and cry. Take up the challenge. And like Sri Krishna, go out and clear your name at any cost, and then we will be rewarded with great name and great fame like Sri Krishna. Bolo Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki! Bolo Ganapati Bappa! Thank you. Hari Om.